Hello there! I do hope you're having a good day. In this video, I will be recreating my somewhat butterfly makeup design. It was initially for a photo shoot collab, but that didn't happen, so here I am repurposing my own art.
Thanks for watching. I do hope you stick around.
Now, just to clarify, I am wearing a black tube top. I started with kinda dewy primer. I like how it feels when I apply the makeup with a primer on. And with applying that, I use my clean hands. I also have a huge mirror in front of me, but I still kind of like to use my little mirror, the Moonshot brand. So for the foundation, I use a cream-based foundation, and I always use a flat brush to evenly coat my face and neck. Also, this won't exactly be a tutorial or me showing what products I use. Now, if you do decide to follow this design, you can basically use whatever products that you have that deem fit. I will, however, say the kind of product it is, so that you can follow along. And most of my videos are basically just me experimenting anyway. Now for this, I just wanted to play around with a buffing brush to blend it faster as well. And with the concealer, I also used a cream-based one. On a regular basis, I do use my sponge, but because I haven't played or touched my brushes in a really long while, so I just decided to use this concealer brush and just play with it. I am quite fond of cream-based makeup. So since I'm taking the eyeshadow up to the temples, I will be doing the same with the eye primer as well. It depends on the kind of makeup look that I am going for, but if I need really vibrant or heavy eyeshadow makeup, I will need something like a bit thicker of a consistency of the eye primer. The only way sometimes to let people know that I do have a nose is by contouring it, but just try to make sure not to overdo it. Also, a bit of the hollow of my cheeks. Sometimes I take it up to my jawline and my forehead, but I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it with a sponge. I actually blend the contour on my face like in two different ways. For my nose, I use a brush, and on my cheeks and the rest of my face, I use a sponge. Okay, so what I'm doing here basically is I'm just trying to see whatever works. So from here on out, I'll just be outlining the wings and adding transition colors from dark to mid-tone to light green, and using a variety of shades of green as well. And then the yellow and orange, and I'm dragging the colors above and just outside the brows as well. Buffing, and blending as much as I can. I mostly get my reference image or ideas from Pinterest to create a mood board, but if I don't see what I'm aiming for, then I draw it digitally. I just find face charts online, NYX, or any other brands. They do have their own templates of face charts, so I use that template to just create my own twist, my own flair of design, and it leaves a lot of space for imagination too. So I'm just taking and dragging the orange and yellow underneath my eye to create that illusion of a fading wing of a butterfly kind of effect. Now, as you can see, this is a very outdoorsy kind of makeup look. And for the photo shoot that we were discussing and planning for this kind of makeup is gonna be in a garden, obviously. But something happened and people did not show up. So that was cancelled, and here it is. So the next step is gonna be the most crucial, the most important part. For anything magic or fairy or pixie dust related. Adding glitters and shimmers. You can definitely change up the color of the shimmer according to how you like it, but with this one I thought that I would just keep it simple and follow the matte colors. Like for the light green, I just followed the green shimmer and so on. I'm aware how weird my face looks when I'm applying makeup, but as they say, trust the process. This is the part where I felt like the shimmers just weren't cutting it, so I wanted to add as much chunk of glitter as much as I can. And it could double as well as my highlighter. I'm being very careful to make sure that the glitter does not come in contact with my eye. I think it would make sense as well that I use the darker green shade to fill in my brows. I just had to take my time a little bit with this one, just to make sure that my brows are even. Now, as if I couldn't get enough of the glitter on my cheeks, I just had to add more on my lid, but this time I used my finger because I feel like it could pick up much more glitter using my fingers than my brush, my flat synthetic brush. So I thought of lining my waterline with black. I was kind of just 50-50 with that, so no. Then I thought of white. I forgot I had something of an apricot colored liner, and so I went with that, obviously. I wanted to go a little bit minimal with the eyeliner here, so what I did is just tightline my upper lid a little bit with a black eyeliner, just to give it a little bit more shape, and connecting the wings to the inner corner of my eye with a dark green eyeshadow as well. So nothing crazy here. And I'm just cleaning up the edges with a concealer. I noticed some of the eyeshadow just started fading, so I just wanted to go back and draw over it again. I believe this is the part where I was supposed to say tight lining my upper eyelid with a black gel liner, but I kind of said that earlier.
I didn't know what this was back then as a kid, so I used it to curl my pinky.
For the lashes, I wanted to use white mascara, but I don't have it, so I just improvised and used the Maron white face paint and a spoolie brush and coated my lashes, top and bottom, with it. Just be sure not to poke your eye with a spoolie as well, it really hurts. I'm actually using a darker, almost contour shade of a blush here. It's leaning more on the warmer side just slightly, and using that to contour my face. My forehead, my cheeks, jawline, the whole thing. I could never get enough of blush, ever. Also, I used an orange toned blush here, a shimmery one. Heck, I'll just place it anywhere, why not? When doing makeup in a professional setting, like in an event or you're doing makeup on your client, of course you're gonna have to follow the theory and standards of makeup practice. But if it's just an application of makeup for fun, don't restrict yourself too much with all of these rules, really. Makeup is there so you can have fun. Okay, so I got this really pretty orange lipstick, and I think I've had it for over 2 years, I think. But I'm not seeing any mold, so yeah. So I just use a lip brush to quickly outline the shape of the lips that I want. Sometimes I don't really follow the shape of my lips, and just going over with the lipstick itself. Alright, so what I'm doing now is I'm painting the orange cream-based lip paint over my lip. I don't know, like I said, I'm experimenting. Okay, so I can feel like I'm almost done here. Yeah, I have this gold highlighter, and I'm going to just highlight my cupid's bow a little bit on the surface of my lower lip as well. It gives it a little bit of pizzazz. And with the same gold highlighter, I'm going over my cheeks again and the rest of my face.
Nobody's watching. I can do what I want.
Ta-da!
One thing I did skip is the powder. I didn't really see the need to add the powder, to be honest. I mean, I'm just at home. So this is my montage. It's the best that I can do at this point. I feel so magical. Okay, bye.